Welcome to the Honest Disney Update, your #1 source for honest Disney Resort news, written by a Disnerd named Julia. I'm your host, Julia. Welcome to the show. Many Disney travelers are wondering, when will the Disneyland and Walt Disney World resorts reopen? Stay tuned for my honest prediction. Before we get into the news, here's a quick update on our channel. If you've seen any of our videos, you know that we post honest tours and reviews of the Disney Resort area hotels. While we have lots of footage on hotels that is yet to be posted, we've decided to postpone the release of these videos until travel is safe and Disney has announced official opening dates of their resorts. In the meantime, we'll be bringing you updates on what's happening at Disney parks around the world. That said, let's get real about the predicted opening date of the US Disney parks. The COVID-19 pandemic is bringing a change to the world as we know it, and although we have no idea just how much our lives will change, one thing is for sure. By the time the parks reopen, it will be a whole new world. While I don't have Madame Leota's crystal ball, I have done my research, and like Quasimodo, I've developed a hunch. Let's look at the facts. Perhaps our best insight into how Disney is treating the pandemic would be a look into the mind of our most trusted and loved Disney leader, former CEO and current chairman of the Walt Disney Company, Bob Iger. In an interview conducted earlier this week by Barron's Financial and Investment News, Iger discussed reopening Disney parks once the virus has passed, mentioning more restrictions and scrutiny would be implemented. One idea Bob floated was taking guests' temperatures at security. While there's already been a lot of questioning and backlash on the idea, since we know many people can be carriers of the virus without showing symptoms, one thing is clear: Disney parks won't reopen until there's a safe way to do so. And that's nowhere in the near future. To emphasize this, Iger was quoted to say, "You have to be realistic about the size of this and the impact of it all. And you also have to hope that it will end eventually, and that when it does, that at some point, we'll be looking at a return to business as usual, even if we know that's a ways away. More importantly, you have to have empathy for what everyone is experiencing, not just our customers, but certainly our people." It's clear from his comments Disney's priority is for the safety of its cast members and for that of the general public. Nowhere in the interview did he mention opening the parks as soon as possible. On a happier note, Bob was also quoted to say, "When it ends, we will have things for the public to enjoy and to escape to, maybe in ways they will appreciate more than they ever have." Experts are saying the pandemic isn't under control. And even though vaccines and treatments are currently being tested, the timeframes for when they will be available on a global scale are approximate at best. Dr. Anthony Fauci, the head of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, speculated that it will be at least a year to a year and a half before they are available to the general public. Until Disney can guarantee the safety of its cast members and guests, we will be left waiting for gates to open and ropes to drop. The way I see it, no amount of rules or restrictions can overcome the stupidity of the few. Like Indiana Jones can attest to, there's always that one selfish jerk who stares directly into the eye of Mara, no matter how many warnings Sella gives you. Hey, we've all seen those people who run for attractions at rope drop. There are just too many rule breakers out there. The way I see it, Disney won't open its parks until a viable vaccine has come to market. In order for Disney to create a safe environment for everyone, new protocols will need to be put in place, which means cast members will need to undergo new and potentially extensive training, which could take a while. According to an article from USA Today, 3 things must happen before it's considered safe to return to the sky, sea, and hotels. The State Department must lift its Level 4 travel advisory. International travel is banned, and the vast majority of travel medical insurance policies are null and void. Number 2, the CDC needs to give the all clear. And number 3, the World Health Organization needs to give a thumbs up for travel. So, what does this all mean? Currently in North America, COVID-19 is still on the upswing. And as proven by other countries, the best measures of defense are self-isolation, social distancing, and washing your hands. Now, I don't want to dwell on the negative, but it's important that we note the severity of this pandemic, and that in North America, we're only just beginning to see and feel the effects. While we have no idea how long this will go on for, it's important that we remain vigilant and use social distancing to help support our frontline workers and to protect everyone in our communities. I grew up watching Disney princess movies like Snow White, Sleeping Beauty, and Cinderella. And when you think of it, they all experience times of hardship. While we don't live in a fairy tale, we can follow their example of finding light through the dark and being thankful for what we have. This won't last forever. Disney parks will reopen. Just imagine how amazing it will feel to walk through the gates that first time, and to hear the music on Main Street, and to smell Pirates of the Caribbean. I know for me, it will be one of the most memorable and emotional Disney experiences yet, knowing the whole world came together for us to get here. So here's my prediction. The US Disney parks won't reopen until March 2021 at the earliest. So until everyone, and I mean everyone, takes social distancing seriously and we get COVID-19 under control worldwide, gates will remain closed, ropes will remain undropped, and Rapunzel will remain quarantined in her tower away from the kingdom of Corona. I know this isn't what you wanted to hear, and like the 7 dwarves, 6 out of 7 of you aren't happy. But if we hunker down, keep our chins up, and stay strong, perhaps together we can prove me wrong. This is Julia with the Honest Disney Update, and until next time, stay strong, stay healthy, and wash your hands.
Super simple Disney tip. Wash your hands all the time. Everyone is disgusting.